course, and I haven't looked back since. My confidence has boosted, and just talking about it really excites me. So yeah, Mama Maria spoke about, you always want to help people, but you don't necessarily know how to. So this course somehow gives you guidance on how to assist people. And through the pro bonos, you realize, oh, wow, this is really why I'm put on this earth for, to help career-driven individuals, burst out of their 8-to-5 jobs so that they can ultimately go out there and flourish. So that is why I am a mindset and career development coach, because I help die mekaar career driven individuals break out of their 8-to-5. So what I've learned during these 4 months is the fact that there's a lot of vulnerability that happens. Vulnerability from the coach's side, vulnerability from the coachee side. You work with real people, and there's a lot of vulnerability going around, and that somewhat helps you grow as well as an individual, because you go in there and there's just all of these emotions and all of these things happening. What I'm also taking out of this is the fact that there's a lot of probing happening, and the person that you are coaching, this person is sitting with the answers. So you ultimately need to probe that person, to unlock them, to give them the light bulb moments. And that is ultimately what pushes me to do this more. Because there's so many people with mindsets that are, in a wheel. They feel like they can't break out. And it's my job, it's my duty to go out there and to align their mind. So, as a mindset and career development coach, I will help you realign your thoughts surrounding what exactly it is that you want to do with your career and development thereof. So I work with many people who think they are stuck, but ultimately, when I coach them, they realize they are not stuck. They just needed a mindset shift. So that is my purpose. I need to help these individuals. Contact me on WhatsApp for now and email, as I do have social media, but I'm not on there yet in terms of coaching, but we'll get there. But for now, WhatsApp, email, and we are good. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Coach Clinton. Mindset. Our young people are struggling with that, including me. If I don't get hired by a company, then I'm stuck. Do you see how high our unemployment rate is? We're waiting for someone to come and shift our mindset that you don't really need them. You've got this. We need you, Coach, to show us that. We need you to show us that, hey, listen, we are here. Thank you so much, Coach, and congratulations. Thank you so much. Coach Mpo, I see two Mpos. Which one is the coach? Come on, my coach.
Yeah, there's Coach Mpo. The two coaches here, they know themselves. The one who's supposed to come in will come in.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Evening, coaches. Evening, everyone. I would also like to say a special greeting, or pass a special greeting to my husband. He's here supporting me, as always. So I heard Dr. M earlier on saying there's too many Mpos that are logged in. One of them is him. It's Promise Apana. Well, my name is, I'm Coach Mpo Apana, and my niche is life and business coaching. Reason being, I would like to, or from my personal experience as well, unlock individuals' full potential and businesses as well to achieve like a remarkable success What I've learned or picked up over the years through my experience as well is that when it comes to individuals in business, there is a lack of guidance or not knowing where to start, not having processes in place, strategies in place, and planning in place. So that's where I come in to assist individuals to have a strong mindset and emotional balance as well, to guide them, and also businesses to have proper planning, proper strategies, proper processes in place so that they can thrive and reach their full potential. What I've learned from this course here, I've learned a lot. The first thing that I've learned is coming out of my shell, expressing myself more. And I've learned a lot when it comes to planning, implementation, because we do implement a lot of things here. We have a lot of things that we've learned, because every module, there are practicals that you must practically do. And you not only do those practicals, but it's things that will assist you, or things that are assisting me to establish my coaching business. The name of my coaching business is Thrive Works Group. The reason why I chose the name Thrive is I would like to assist individuals and businesses to definitely thrive. I'm grateful for being a part of this journey and the group. I've met a lot of wonderful individuals. Some of them I've known for a while, but I've met new individuals which are amazing. You know, I can just send a WhatsApp anytime and they respond and assist. I've also met wonderful leaders. Dr. M, you are not a boss, but you are a leader. You've led me through, or you've taught me a lot when it comes to this business. And also, okay, she's not here, Berenice, she is the one that introduced us to this course. And I'm grateful because I've learned a lot about running my individual businesses, implementing, and having a plan in place, accountability. And yeah, even when I don't feel like doing it, getting up and doing it because of the passion that I have. Thank you. Thank you, Polly.
Thank you so much, Coach Mpo. Thank you so much. Dr. M, I don't know if you are noticing what I'm noticing here. We don't really need ANC with their job creations. We've got this, my coaches.
Yeah, we've got to take those.
Let's just go there and just show these people how to start businesses. I mean, we've got our mindset coach, we've got our business coaches, we've got all that we need.
Yes.
Chisbu, let's hear what you've got for us.
Good evening, Dr. M. Good evening, colleague. Good evening to my fellow coaches. Good evening to all the guests who have joined us tonight. I'm not sure if you called my name because your line broke up a little bit there, Coach Polly.
Yes, I did, my coach. I did.
Thank you very much once again for the opportunity. I actually don't know where to start because there is so much that I have learned from the program, and I'll basically like to start with sending out my gratitude to Dr. M. You know, the reason why I want to do that is because, you know, sometimes you look at the energy, the work, the effort, and everything that she puts in. And for us, it was 4 okay, for this particular program, it was 2 hours every evening. And without fail, she will be available and she will be fired up. There will be so much energy. She will be present, you know, and which is a testament for most of us that we've grown through this program. And I was saying to her in our last session that as much as becoming a coach was the ultimate goal for this particular initiative for myself personally, but even if I do not become a coach, what I have taken away from the program has built me so much that I believe that I'm made for life. And it also found me at the right time where I was also focusing on my personal development. And this particular program just structured things and put things into perspective. And I remember when we started the module where we are talking about purpose, you know, as old as I am, when we had to respond to the identity questions, I had to sit down. It took me a while because I was just thinking, you know, about this particular aspect. What is my purpose? What is it that I want to be remembered for? And all of those things. And when I started answering the identity questions, it then gave me an understanding of really who I am, because the aspect of answering or discovering your purpose, it also talks to who you are. So that was one of the most important things that I personally think I've learned from this program. And we went on to the other aspect where we were talking about the vision board. As much as it sounds so easy, so simple, but for me personally, when I did my vision board, it helped me to realize a couple of gaps in my life and about certain things which I had in mind. But when I started penning them down, I then realized the different gaps and also how to close those gaps. And one of the other critical things that I took away from this program was the wheel of life, because that taught me balance in my personal life. Because sometimes as men, we usually like to hustle, we like to provide, we like to do everything for our families. So you find that the focus is mainly on making money. But when I was introduced to the wheel of life, I then got to understand that really there are other aspects of my life which I need to take care of, that I also need to focus on. And that was such a blessing for me, because it then helped me to start coaching myself, start using the things which I'm learning from the program, which are meant for my clients, but start implementing those and applying those for myself, especially on creating a balanced life. And the other thing which has really been a blessing for me, I think sometimes we take things for granted. You know, there is this thing that Dr. M introduced us to. Maybe some of you guys would have known it, but it is Canva. And it just came before my children's birthdays. I've got 4 children, and I was able to do beautiful cards for my children, which added that personal touch. And I've just been loving it on a daily basis, and I'm now even using that to help some of my colleagues who are in business. You know, when I create flyers for them, when I create stuff for them. So over and above the coaching aspect, which I assist them on their business, I'm also able to do these lovely things for them in terms of how to advertise, how they can advertise. And these are some of the things which I learned from this program, because most of them now come to me because I've got more valuable information, which is structures, which makes sense and helps them to win. So there is so many things which I have learned, and possibly if I can continue, this 1 hour will not be enough. But for the purposes of tonight, please do allow me to stop there concerning or regarding the things which I've learned. But I am so grateful, Dr. M, thank you so much. And to Bernice as well in absentia, who encouraged me to come on board based on how she understood me. And she has been my, my manager for many years. And she said, this thing is what you need, especially where you are in your life. And I am so grateful. She was God sent, just like Clinton said, with Dr. M as well. So thank you so much for everything that you have blessed us with. And I'll just quickly touch base on the type of coach that I am. I am a family coach, and I focus mainly on helping families to build a structured and healthy environment. And this is on the basis of trying to eliminate the influence of social ills in breaking families. And I focus mainly on coaching the parents or two people who are more involved in the decision making of the families and influence everyone else in that family. But I'm so passionate about this particular aspect of coaching because I understand the impact it has on people's life, but also looking at the impact that it had on my life. And I believe that if we are able to keep the family structure intact, we'll be able to build stronger and more meaningful societies which are not influenced by social ills, drugs, and disrespect, and where people do as they please, where there is so much moral degeneration. So that is my passion. And I can be found at the moment on WhatsApp, on my phone, or on email. We'll be launching my officially on social media once we conclude the certification. Thank you so much, Dr. M and Coach Polly, for the opportunity. That is my story. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Coach Smooth. Thank you so much. I heard you mentioning the Wheel of Life. What was your score on leisure, my coach? I know my coaches are suffering on that one.
you don't want to know, Coach Polly.
You've got to do better, my coach. You know,
that one requires a one-on-one, my coach.
You know, my coach, we once attended a summit in March, early this year, and we were told there to book time to sleep, my coach. That's leisure. You just tell them, tomorrow it's a holiday, I'm booking my sleeping time with my family.
Definitely, my coach.
Thank you, coach. Congratulations, and we wish you all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. M, I'm just gonna give you over to you. So it's now the hot seat, my coaches. You see, I'm hearing you talking all the nice things. I wanna know if you were really listening in the class. Now it's that time. Gonna pick and choose the lucky ones. Dr. M, over to you.
Wow, what a wonderful, wonderful review, and you know, a wonderful session tonight. I am listening to you, my coaches, and at some point I just want to cry, you know, as I listen to how the course, how this program made a difference in your lives. It's really, really, really touching. I think I will leave I will leave most of my comments, you know, I will leave them for the latter part of the program. But I'm very much pleased. I'm very much happy to hear that, you know, you have gained a lot out of this course. I believe that, you know, your families also can see the difference. They look at you and they can see the difference. So, but before I go to, you know, before I go to that, I just want to also, in absentia, just say thank you, Coach Bernice, for bringing me this wonderful, wonderful group of people to come and, you know, get some skills on coaching, and they have been prepared to go out into the world and make a difference. I'm really, really grateful, you know, for you to take that initiative. And that is because, my coaches, when you are delivering a program, or when your offer is transforming, when your offer is making a difference in the lives of people, they will not keep quiet. They will go out and tell others. And that's predominantly how I get customers in my business, is because I give, it's because I offer a lot of value. I go all out. I give everything. I empty myself. I remember with another group, you know, I think it was a 2020 group. I think it was the group that Toli was on. I gave them my all. And after that, I was like, I've given these people everything. What am I left with? They know everything that I know. And I've given them everything that I know. And what is it that I'm left with, you know? And my coaches, I can tell you that when you empty yourself, there's no way that you're gonna empty yourself and you're not gonna find a way to fill up again. Actually, it is very much good to empty yourself, because when you do that, you are making space for more. You are making space for more. After I felt like I gave them everything and I'm left with nothing, I then grew in a way that I've never imagined. I became something else. The group, the 2020 group, they are surprised that I am now far much better than than that time, than 2020. So this journey, like Sbu was saying, that, you know, they would come to the session and I would just go, you know, all out. Sometimes when they come in the session, they come during this time. And guess what? I've been having one-on-one sessions throughout the day. By the time they come, I am so tired. But immediately when we start greeting each other, it's like I just woke up. The energy is like, it's fresh again, you know? So it is very much nice to do something that you love. And if you're choosing your niche, make sure that your niche is something that you love, something that you have been through, something that you've gotten the transformation yourself. You know, you don't want to teach something that you don't know. So I'm really, really excited. And Coach Sbu, I'm happy that one of the skills, which is a bonus, of course, which is not necessarily part of the program, but it's a bonus. Just like I say, I love giving more. It's a bonus. And, you know, after going through that bonus, we're able to create nice things for your family. It's good to hear. It's good to hear that you're even starting to monetize that. I've been doing it for years and I've not monetized it. I've not monetized it, Coach Sbu. I'm like, I've been planning to monetize it. And you grabbed it and you're like, this one, I'm gonna make money out of this one, you know? And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Congratulations, my coach. I'm sure your family is also learning. Your children will learn how to do those kind of things. It's a lot of fun. And some of the things that you were mentioning, Coach Sbu, I think you really love PEM as well, because you were throwing in some PEM stuff into what you were saying. But yeah, it's really, really, it has been a very, very nice journey. Coach Nta, thank you so much. Man, you are right. You are right that the journey does not end. The journey continues. I've been watching you since October last year after you've launched, and I've seen you soaring and soaring and soaring. And when I look at you, I'm like, yeah, this is the energy that you get from Reigning Your Purpose. Once you have discovered your purpose, once you know your niche, once you have done all these strategic things and everything, nothing can stop you. You become unstoppable. You become unstoppable. And when I look at Coach Nta, you know, I look at what she is doing. I know that you, my coaches that are on that strategic journey now, because we are now dealing with strategy in the PEM program. You, my coaches, you are going to see your life in the next 5 years or 10 years. Every day when I see Coach Nta releasing something, for me, it's not a shock. For me, it's not a new thing. You guys, you're looking at it like, oh, okay, she's coming up with something new. For me, I know that we were sitting on a virtual session like now, and we were planning her purpose-driven life together. We planned her purpose-driven life together. And when she comes out with a program, I know, oh, okay, she's now taking this from, and she's moving fast because some things were supposed to come out in the second year, but she's already releasing it. And that's the thing about, you know, your purpose-driven life. So I really want to thank you, all of you that have spoken. You know, you really made me cry. Fortunately, I was off camera and I could do whatever that I wanted to do. Coach Clinton, you immediately when you mentioned the kind of a coach you are, I get some shivers, you know. I get some shivers when you start saying I'm a mindset and career coach. I'm like, oh my goodness. Actually, all of you, when you're mentioning your niches here, and that's why Coach Toli was saying, we'd rather go and talk to ANC and tell them that we've got the solution. We've got people who know how to create jobs. We've got people who know how to help people to start something, you know, to start something out of nothing. We were looking at who you are. And it was a simple question, but difficult question to answer. But at the end of the day, today, when you come out and talk here, you just say, I am this type of a coach. I am this type of a coach. I am this type. You are not telling us I'm driving a X5 or Mercedes-Benz. I'm staying in a beautiful area, because those things are not you. They don't define you. You are not your hair. You are not your car. You are not your house. You are not all of those things. So my coaches, thank you so very much. I'm just going to pick people here. And Coach Tole, I saw Pastor Ntilo is in. When I'm done with this, before we go to the Q&A, we will give over to him. But I just want to pick on the coaches, and I want to put them on a hot seat. And the first person that I want to put on a hot seat now, is Coach Mpho. Coach Mpho, please show yourself on camera. I want to put you on a hot seat.
Hi, Dr. M.
Hey, Coach Mpho, how are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good. Coach Mpho, man, I want to start a business. I need your help.
Okay.
I'm looking for a coach.
Okay, Dr. M, let's talk about your business. What kind of a business would you like to start? What do you have in mind?
I want to sell clothes. I just want to open a boutique.
A boutique. And what kind of a boutique? Like, what's your target market?
What's a target market?
When the clothes that you would like to sell, who do you have in mind? Like, what kind of clothes would you like to sell?
Oh, I want
males,
to sell
for females, for kids. Sorry to interject. For males, females, kids. Like, what do you have in mind, Dr. F?
No, I have women in mind. I have women in mind.
Okay, that's interesting. So at least women, it's broad. So Dr. M, since you have women in mind, because with women it's broad, what kind of clothes would you like to sell? And the price range, what were you looking at?
I want to sell the kind of clothes that women will feel comfortable when they're wearing, like it's a sport type of clothes, you know.
Okay.
The clothes that they can use when they are running or when they go to the gym, you know, with I want it to be my label, you know, it must be my brand. I want that type of sporty clothes to be my brand.
Okay, great. So that's a great one, Dr. M. So do you have a supply, or do you know which suppliers can you use to get those clothes? And let's talk numbers. How much, what's the price range of the clothes that you would like to sell?
I haven't checked. I was stuck with the issue of money. It's like, you know, when I did not even want to check because I felt like, hey, maybe I won't afford it, but it's something that I want to do. I'm passionate about it.
Okay. So Dr. M, let's what you can do is just have a look at some suppliers and see what you can get. I've been seeing a lot of, they call them gatekeepers on social media. Maybe that can be your starting point. And then when we have our next session, then you will inform me or what you have found when it comes to the suppliers and their price ranges. And then we'll have a look at the prices. How much do you have in mind when it comes to charging, and how much profit are you looking at?
Yay! Woo, you go, Coach Paul. Wow! Oh, wow, you're ready. You are ready. You are ready to do the things. You are ready to do the things, Coach Paul. I mean, let me just pick on one of the coaches just to give you feedback. Coach Clinton, can you give Coach Paul feedback? This is your hot seat now, because this was her hot seat. Now for you, I wanted to just give her feedback because she didn't know I was gonna do this. I just wanted to see, you know, how you coaches will respond when a person come to you and say, I'm looking for a coach. What are you gonna say? So Coach Clinton, the microphone is yours, my coach.
Wow, first of all, well done. I was actually praying that you don't pick me, but wow, I think we've I think we've really built a solid foundation in the past 4 months. I think the right business coach would be Coach Mpo, because the questioning that you had, you can immediately hear that you've got background. You've got background with business. You asked Dr. Mabel, you asked her specific questions surrounding what business, what is the target market. You also had you also had information when Dr. Mabel would ask you, okay, what is the target market? So one thing that we've learned over the past 4 months is to also sharpen the saw. You need to make sure that not that you need to be better than the coachee, but rather just to you need that knowledge. You need that knowledge to be able to guide the person by probing. And I think that all the questions that you asked were, guiding the coachee on a road where, obviously where the person wants to go. You also gave the person homework. You didn't tell her what to do, but rather gave Dr. Mabel homework so that, the next session could be more guiding towards what the person wants, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, thank you, my coach. Thank you, Coach Clint. Thank you, Coach Clint. You guys, you are showing me that the work was really It was thoroughly done. You understand, the coaching business. Coach Boo, let me pick on you, my coach. Let me pick on you. I'm just gonna ask you one question, my coach. Coach Ntabiseng said, the journey does not end today. The journey does not end today, it continues. What does the future look like for Coach Boo?
Dr. M. Sorry, I cannot come on light in the dark at the moment. If you can just allow me to continue like this.
Okay,
But that is so true, Coach Ntabiseng, because Dr. M, I think you mentioned this, especially, I think it was last week, if I'm not mistaken, where you were talking about that community of coaches who have completed this particular program, keeping the fire burning, supporting each other with the other coaches that we are with on this program, being lively on your social media, working the strategy and the plan and the vision that we came up with during the program. So those are some of the things that I'll definitely be engaging in. And I think taking the business very serious, because it's not just the program itself, but we need to keep the fire burning by activating the purpose which we have found during the program. So that is how I would, that is how my future will be in the next coming couple of months. Thank you, Dr. M.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach Boo. And of course, you have started a journey on the PEM program of planning, of thinking strategically now. We are now on the strategic journey. So I think that the future is really very, very bright. And we are looking forward to monetizing. We are looking forward to turning purpose into profits. We are looking forward to doing great things, my coaches. Thank you so much. I just want, in the interest of time now, I'm gonna go to Coach Eugene. It's your time for the hotspot, Coach Eugene.
Yes, Dr. M.
Hotspot, yes.
Yes.
We are having an echo.
Hi, Dr. M.
Coach Eugene, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Dr. M.
Oh, awesome. My coach, I just want you to give it to us. I want you to tell us, what is the difference between coaching and mentoring?
Well, a mentor is a subject matter expert. It's someone that will give, advice. It's someone that will tell people what to do, how to do it, because they've been there. They're talking about their journey. While a coach is more of your accountability partner, someone that will help you discover your own journey. They are there to help you, guide you through asking questions on how do you get to your destination, because you are a subject matter expert of your own life. And they are there to make sure that they mentor you. They don't mentor you, but they support you. They're your accountability partner. And through questioning, they're able to help you discover what is your journey and what is your purpose.
Wow. Hey. Thank you, Coach Eugene. It was not really a hot spot. I mean, you just went like this. And you are demonstrating that you definitely have taken something out of the course. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that wonderful explanation. If you are here and you did not know the difference, of course, we looked into the difference between coaching, mentoring, consulting, training, and all that. So and therapy, so that as coaches, we know what we're supposed to do when we are doing our work. Thank you so much, Coach Eugene. I think I'm done with the hot seat. Thank you, Coach Toli. I'm going to give it back to you. I can see that Pastor Nzilo is here as well. So I'll give the microphone back to you, Coach Toli. Thank you, my coaches, for the beautiful, beautiful responses.
Thank you so much, Dr. M. Thank you, my coaches. Wow. Pastor Nzilo, at least you didn't miss out on a lot. It's a very nice session, a beautiful one. So we just want to hear from you. Tell us about the business. Let's hear from the business talk, because coaching is a business on its own. So educate us, my pastor. Let's hear. Over to you.
I would like to greet everyone, and in particular, Dr. Mabel Baloyi and the graduates. I take this as a graduation ceremony. I want to profusely apologize for coming in a bit late. It is quite circumstantial, and it was the issue of the network. And I also realized that I'm unable to go onto the video. So my apologies as well on that. I will continue like this. Initially, I had planned to give a motivational talk. Now that I realize that my talk would be on business, I would first and foremost like to make you aware that I have been in business for the past 21 years. Though I may not have much to show for in relation to my material things, but I believe that the business acumen that I have amassed through the 21 years is coming in quite handy in relation to how I do business, and I ascribe to a larger extent my success in business to the acumen that I have. I've made inroads in a number of businesses, and I am making strides as we speak. I want to give you a background of myself. I used to work for trade unions for about 9 years. I never enjoyed my youth years. I was employed at the age of 17. And after some time, when I realized that what we were fighting for is about to be achieved, then I decided to go back to school and actually develop myself and acquire something that no one could actually take from me, which is education. I went to school to do my matric at the age of 27 in Kroonstad. And I was able to pass my matric. And you know, the strange thing is I took new subject for the first time at matric level, business economics and economics. And I was told that I won't make it. And during those times, you were to register as taking a subject as a high grade or a low or standard grade. And I took all my subjects on a higher grade. And I passed all my subjects. And I went to further my studies at Vets Technicon, where I did supply chain management. Back then, we used to call it purchasing management, and my BTech in total quality management. I worked for Coca-Cola as a brand manager for Fresca for a very short time, and I went to SGS. I worked there as a trade analyst. There I was responsible for all the goods that are coming into the country and that are leaving the country. And I worked there also for a very short time. During my time at school, because of the financial problems, I had to do some work where I worked for a company called Student Unlimited. And they would come to take us from our rest to do stock takings at retail stores. I worked there for about 6 months, and within a period of 6 months, I acquired a stake in the company. And eventually, I owned the company. So the growth of the company coincided with my third year, and I had to make a choice as to whether I carry on with the business or I finish my studies. I made a choice to finish my studies, and I sold the company. And when I left SGS in 2001, I had already made contact with the store managers whom I used to service, and all of them were prepared to give me business. Then I started doing stock taking, and I joined with a partner of mine who was fresh from university as an accountant. And I learned accounting in a very short space of time, and I became a self-taught accountant where I could be able to put together a financial statement, interpret the financial statement, and I assisted a number of schools in terms of developing their clerks to understand and do internal auditing. Then when the time went on, the government decided to bring in the people who would do the schools. And, you know, with the business acumen that I had to move swiftly to other businesses. And, you know, the paramount thing in business is when you put God into your business, then you see things happening in an amazing way. Because for, I think, a period of 17 years, I did business my own way. And I kept burning my fingers in a big way. Though growth was there, but it was limited on the basis of the fact that I made wrong choices and I made wrong decisions in the process. But at the moment when I put God into the business, I came across a gentleman who wanted a black partner. And we started a tarpaulin repair business, which is what I'm doing today. And we never really lasted long with him. And we actually parted ways, and we started some way. And he said something like this: "You are a chance taker. I would never do business with you." And said to him, every successful businessman today has had their chance, and they took their chances and they made it, and I would take mine. And took my chances and started on my own. I went to the transport business because tarpaulin business has to do with repairing trailers and trotline trailers. So I went in there. I was able to use the background that I had to get more business, and I was able to get more business. And within a space of 18 months, the very same guy who said I'm taking chances, I was taking his business. I took in Imperial Logistics, where I had people who worked on site in Imperial doing repairs. And I was able to open more doors within Imperial and within other transport company or logistics companies. I'm referring to the blue chip logistics companies where I'm able to, or I was able to get to do business with them, and also to get my people to be in their depots to do the repairs. And the highlight in the whole business endeavor was when I approached the technical director at Imperial for more business to do their lower deck of their trailers. I was only doing the upper deck, the roofs, the curtains, the poles, and whatnot. And I was able to do a presentation successfully, and I was awarded a contract where now I was not only doing the upper and the lower deck of the trailer, I was also now doing the horse as well, where I have a workshop within Imperial. And every truck that goes into the depot does not leave the depot without coming to my workshop for inspection and to fix whatever it is that I can fix. So I was able to scale my business to a point where now I had to introduce, I was able to introduce other services that initially I was not doing. So to put it in a way to say that it is not easy to be in the business, but it is worth it. It is worth it in the sense that when you develop yourself, when you go and learn and develop yourself in relation to how you want to do business and how much hungry you are in relation to how much you want to make. I think I would actually stop there, Sis Tori and Pastor Mabel Baloyi, just to that was just the background. And if given a chance, I could actually give more information about how much I have succeeded and how much of the finance side that I know that I am doing, and most of the work I'm doing, more information. I thank you.
Thank you so much, my pastor, for that information. Thank you so much. You know, it's giving us hope that we know people who've been in business for so long, and now that we are new coaches, we know who we can get help from, or if we need someone experienced, we know where to go to. Thank you so much, my pastor. Now we go into the Q&A. Our audience, we need to hear your questions. My coaches are here. They're gonna respond. They've got this. You saw when you heard when they were on the hot seat that they've got this. So let's get some questions. Let us get some questions. I will check on the chat, and you can raise your hand if you've got a question, and then we're gonna give you the platform. Our guests are also allowed to ask some questions. Our guests are also allowed to ask some questions. And while we're waiting for questions from the guests, Dr. Emma, I would like to find out from you, as a coach, you've got a niche like mine, where I'm helping teenagers, teen moms, to awaken their dreams. And I believe it's not monetizable. What can you do as a coach if you've got a niche that's not really monetizable? What can you do?
Coach Toli, thank you so much for the question. I think it will really, really enlighten the coaches here. If you have passion and you find that you've got a niche that is not monetizable, you've got to go deeper, dig deeper within your niche and find out what is the most profitable problem that is there within your target audience. Now, if you are targeting young people or school children, they don't have money, they won't pay for anything. You know, even if you know, they had money, they would they're not interested in being coached. They will go and buy designer clothes. They'll go and buy you know, clothes that they're going to impress their friends with. They don't care about that. So you've got to identify a problem that could be going a little bit you know, higher than your target market. As you are working with the young people, you may want to find out what kind of challenges are their parents having with regards to them. So as you are targeting them, you want to help them, but you could probably help them through their parents. So what I'm saying is that you check if parents are faced with the problem of teenage pregnancy, for instance, you know, and it really pains them that their children are getting pregnant before marriage. What is it that you can help the parents with in terms of parenting, parenting skills and workshops and books that you can write to parents to try and help their children, you know, not to fall pregnant before marriage? So all in all, what you need to do is to identify a profitable problem, something that is really, really troubling the parents, something with their children. And because you are targeting the children, you know, you're not only going to help the children, you're going to help the children, but you're going to try and find out what is the pain point of the parent with regards to this child. Then now you're targeting the child and you're targeting the child indirectly, but you're targeting the child directly, but you are using the parents to help the child. I hope I make sense.
You do, Coach. Thank you so much. So I must dig deep into my niche. There must be something profitable there. Thank you so much.
You must identify a profitable problem, a problem that you can actually monetize.
Okay, thank you, Dr. M. And then a last one, sorry. So I'm a dream coach, and in future, I'm looking to expand. Maybe what are the dangers of dealing with as a coach? I want to come out as a dream coach, as a teenage coach, but I also want to get into the young adults and maybe also explore into other things that are on my vision board. What are the dangers of me doing everything at once?
No, and I think a lot of people, they get trapped there. They want to do everything. And if you are doing everything all at once, you are confusing your target audience. If you come out and you say, I'm a career coach, and then the next thing people see you selling potatoes, they don't understand what is going on. They actually will not think that you're still a career coach. They will think that, no, you have left career coaching, now you're selling potatoes. Or your career coaching failed, now you have decided to sell potatoes. So the danger is that you are going to lose customers, you are going to lose money. That is the problem. You're going to lose customers, you're going to lose money. You've got to focus on one niche. A lot of us, we see people like Tony Robbins and other coaches that are doing a number of things, but they did not start like that. They started with a niche, and as they were growing, then they started diversifying, and they diversified within their niche. And then as they were diversifying within their niche, they then started going broad, because they are now realizing, as they're working with people, they identify extra problems with regards to their target audience. They identify extra problems, and then they then craft solutions that will address those problems that they are identifying. But they did not start off doing everything. They started off with a niche. So it is very much important that you start focusing on one thing that people will know you with. When your name is mentioned, I took a poll one day on Facebook, and I just wanted to check. I said to people, when you hear the name Mabel Baloyi, what comes to mind? You know, almost every response, 99% of the responses was purpose, because now people know me about purpose. Others were saying I'm a purpose ambassador. About others, they were saying I'm a purpose guru. But whatever they were saying, there was a mention of purpose there. So you want to position yourself as an authority in your niche. You want to position yourself as a go-to person in your niche. You want people, when people are looking for something, when people are having a problem with something, or maybe people are asking, I need this kind of a thing, where can I go to? You want your name to be mentioned. You want your name to be mentioned in rooms where there are problems and people are wanting a solution for that problem. You want your name to come out, to be the top on the list. And your name will not be top on the list if you are doing 100 things. Because when people are looking for specialists, let's face it, when people are looking for specialists, they look for specialists. If I'm pregnant and I've got problems with my pregnancy, I will not go to a general practitioner. If I have a tooth problem, if I'm having something, a dental issues, I will not go to a general practitioner. I will go to a specialist. So by focusing on one thing and starting off with one thing, positioning yourself, making sure that you are known for that particular thing, it is helping you to even not sell your business alone. Other people are helping you to sell it because they know you excel and you specialize in, in making, in designing glasses. So yeah, there is a danger, Coach Toli, in trying to launch everything at a go. So you've got to launch bit by bit, stagger the introduction of your products. Let them come one by one, just like they do in restaurants. Let them come one by one. Make sure that people know you with this particular thing, with this one thing. They remember you with this one thing, and later on, after you know that people know you with this one thing, you can introduce another product. And they won't get all over the place and be confused a lot, because they will know there's a product that belongs to this brand. I hope I have answered you, Coach Toli.
Yes, I am answered, Coach. Thank you so much for that answer. I am answered. So I can't just say I want to be a general coach. I can't be a general coach.
No.
Thank you so much. I'll just wait for more questions from our audience, and I'll just leave that for a few seconds. If there are no questions, Dr. M, I'm just gonna hand over to you.
Yes, Coach Toli, if there are questions, they can drop them on the chat. We can pick them up from there, because now we are nearing the closing. I see Mpo Masalisa. Mpo has raised his hand. Mpo, you can go, my coach.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Doctor, for inviting us. I'm one of the baby coaches who are just entering the program. It's nice to hear and listen how people have sort of progressed through the program until they've reached this point. So to anyone who's interested to answer, I'm just curious because, we are just entering the gates of this program, and sometimes you might think you are, approaching this thing correctly, or you're probably making mistakes and stuff. So I want to know that knowing what you know now at the end of the program, this is to anyone that's willing to answer. What advice would you give to your younger self? 4 months ago, you were younger, What advice would you give to your younger self 4 months ago who's about to enter into this program? I hope my question makes sense, Dr. Mabel. But I'm throwing it out there to anyone.
Yes, Coach Paul, you are saying, you are actually asking the coaches that we are celebrating tonight, right?
Yes, Dr. Mabel.
Okay. Coaches, you can answer. What advice would you give to your younger self? Anyone can go. Coach Clinton. I'm
just to maybe help clarify, it's almost like asking what should we be on the lookout for that you may have missed or you may have picked up along the way, and just to help someone that may miss the same thing.
I'm not sure if I understand you perfectly, my coach, but if the coaches that are getting your question can jump in and answer, because I thought you wanted them to tell you what advice will they give themselves, before when they entered the before they entered the coaching program.
That's the one, ma'am. Yes.
Hi, Coach Mpo. One thing that I can think of is you are going to have to be disciplined in terms of executing homework. If you get homework, start from the onset, jump in immediately, get it done, because you are only going to benefit from that. Secondly, you are going to get to a point where you're going to have to select pro bono students. What I've learned is that people are not committed sometimes. So what I did, I actually ended up with 7 pro bono students. I only reported on 4, but I had 7 because people are unfortunately unreliable. Not just that, life happens, people have things, people have lives. I get that. But at the end of the day, I ended up with 7 pro bono students because of time constraints, all of these things. But what the benefit of that is that I got more experience out of it. So that was the benefit of that. So first thing, be disciplined with your homework, start from the onset and get more pro bono students, because you are going to benefit in the long run. You'll see that people are different. You deal with real life people, and it's literally you're going to gain a lot of experience if you get more students like that. Thank you. I hope I answered your question.
No, you did. Thank you so much. Much appreciated.
Thank you, Coach Clint. You were on point. Coach Mpo is right at that point. He's at that point of doing the pro bono coaching. So yeah, and I saw Coach Mpo. Coach Mpo is also Mpo in another group. Coach Mpo is saying you must be patient. Be patient with the program. Be flexible and be ready to learn. Now that's another answer to your question, Coach Mpo. And that's from Mpo to Mpo.
No, thank you, Bito. Thank you, Bito. Thank you.
Yeah. Coach Boo, I see your hand.
If you can allow me to add something there, Dr. M, please.
Yes, my coach, you can add.
Thank you. I think the first thing to pose the initial question, what I would tell my younger self would be, I would have needed to have searched for this program maybe 15 years ago, so that it would put me ahead in life. Because once you find purpose, you eliminate all the unnecessary things that you might find yourself doing or engaging in, because you are still trying to find yourself. And most people spend a lot of time doing many things, trying this, trying that, and all of these things. Sometimes you find that time is moving, and some have done and achieved earlier, you then get to do those things later on. And then the second thing, for me, I concur with what Coach Clinton said. But the other thing which I would like to add there is that when you are in class, take the program very serious. because that's what it is. It's not just about coaching, but it is your life. This particular program, as much as you are working on developing yourself to become a coach, but it changes something within you. So take it very serious, attend all the classes, and when you're in class, listen attentively, because that is what makes a difference between a coach who is doing it maybe because they want to make money, and a coach who is finding purpose within the coaching program itself. Because when you find purpose within the program, you become a better coach. You become a coach that is able to make a difference in people's life. Then money will definitely locate you, instead of trying to monetize the program itself, where you are less effective. So I think if you take time to really listen attentively, it will really help.
Yeah, thank you so much, Coach Sbu, for that input. Thank you so much, much appreciated. Yeah, Paul, I think you got answers from 3 different people, and you know, you got a bonus there. I think we should move on. If there are any more questions, please drop them on the comment. We will pick them up from there. I want to move on to the last part of the program. We are used to being here for 2 hours. So when I look at the time and I see that it's getting to the time that we have to close, I want to move faster towards the closing. And I hope that you are having your drinks, my coaches. I've got my drink right next to me. Everybody, do you have a drink? I'm drinking water here, but I've infused my water with some fruits. Now it looks like a very nice drink. And actually, this water, I kept this water into a bottle, and I put in a cinnamon stick inside. So this is really very nice. But you know, anything, water, juice, nice beverage, I don't know what you have there. Can you guys come on camera, all of you, because we are about to toast. We are about to toast. Can you guys come on camera? And whilst you are doing that, whilst you're coming on camera, all of you, I want to see you on camera, but my view is not so good because I'm using the phone since I'm load shed, and I'm using the ring light. My coaches, I did mention in one of your assignments, those of you that are on PAM, I mentioned the ring light. Do you see that I've got my ring light on, and it's just one light? And look, you can see me properly on camera. I had to charge it. I had to charge the power bank, so it's on. It's using the power bank whilst the electricity is off. So, yeah, my coaches, you must consider buying yourself a ring light. But before we go to the celebrations, I would love to see you on camera. Before we go to the celebrations, I just want to say thank you so very much to all of you for being here, you know, for celebrating together with us, to my beloved PA, my daughter, my everything, Olima Zibuko. Thank you so much for running the program for us excellently well. I wanted you to do it because I knew that you've got a relationship with these coaches. You are the one that have been communicating with them, getting them to come into the one-on-one sessions. They almost like know you. So today, at least they saw your face, and they can put the voice to the face now. They know you well. And I heard you laughing with Eugene there, you know, talking about his English, that it was like an English of a white man. So You have formed relationships with the coaches. Thank you so much for doing a sterling work and for, for running the program tonight. And I also want to say many, many thanks to you, my coaches, the January cohort, because there's this particular cohort that we are celebrating. They registered in January. I think we started in Feb or somewhere there. So thank you so very much for the hard work. You have been working so hard. And like you've heard them saying that when you are given homework, don't waste time, jump right into it and do it immediately. Because the thing is, today there's homework, tomorrow there's another one. Each and every session has got homework. So if you are not doing it, you're gonna be overwhelmed. So got to run, you've got to do it very quickly. So that's what they were doing. When they get homework, they would do it very quickly. Clinton is even worse. He gets homework today, tomorrow it's on my desk. So he's talking about something that he was really doing. So I want to thank you so much, guys, for all the hard work. And we have formed a very strong relationship. And please do not be afraid to ask me when you are stuck. Don't be afraid to ask me. I'm going to be adding you on another group where I'm able to communicate with all the coaches that have been on Rain in Your Purpose Academy. If you are having any questions or you are stuck as you're doing your coaching, please do come back. Don't forget that I also have a program for the new coaches. Unfortunately, those that are on PEM, they cannot jump onto that one now, but probably it's something that you could consider when you are done with PEM. It's a program for the new coaches. It's a program that is helping you to build your coaching business, to scale your coaching business, to do all the back end work that we are doing that you don't know of. You don't know how we run our coaching businesses on autopilot. As I'm talking to you, somebody may be buying a program from me, somebody may be paying me. When I wake up in the morning, I look at my phone, somebody has paid. So in that program, I show you all those secrets of running your coaching business and growing it online. So it's got all the things, all the email swipes, the social media swipes, the personal branding blueprint. It's got everything that you need to grow your business. And you may want to jump onto that program when you are done with this life coaching course, or when you have completed PEM. I don't recommend those that are on PEM to go onto that program, because there's a lot of work that we are still doing on the PEM program. But also the PEM program is helping you to put strategies in place for your business and to make sure that you monetize your knowledge. So I want to say thank you so much, guys, for the hard work that you have put into this program. And I trust you. I know that you are still going to take that external assessment. You want to be internationally recognized. So once you have received your certificate, your international certificate, you send it to me and you send me your results. And after that, then I send you the Rain in Your Purpose Academy certificate as well. So you'll be having both the Rain in Your Purpose Academy certificate and the international certificate with your coaching number that says you are a recognized coach. If you want to, you can take it further. You can go and register with ICF. And of course, they would ask you questions. They want to know, how long have you been in the program? You have been on this program, you've done 72 hours. And in fact, we have to increase the hours, because the 72 hours were calculated by 3 months, but we spent 4 months on the program. So you have done more hours on the program, but they are looking, your entry your requirement will be 60 hours, which you have already done. And if they want you to do certain things from their side, then because it's third party, you may have to do things according to the way they want you to do things. But you are free to go to ICF, you're free to go to coaches and mentors of South Africa and register with them. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for doing all the hard work, so for being so committed. You know, I didn't have problems with you. Class, you were attending class. Every class, you were there, guys. You were there. Whether we have load shedding or we don't have load shedding, that was so encouraging that, you know, load shedding was not our problem. Sometimes we would move the class from 6 to 8 because my network at some point was really bad. And if I'm load shed, it was really giving us troubles. But your commitment really encouraged me. And I pray that I get all the groups, I get groups that are committed like the way you were committed. And I also want to say thank you so much to the May cohort. That's Mpoma Sellers. Let me not mention your surname. I'm getting tongue twisted every time I try to mention your surname. But Paul, thank you so much from the cohort of May 2023. They started this year. I mean, they started on May to do the program, and they are now at the point where they are doing their pro bonos. They have to do their pro bonos. We just finished the coaching models and techniques yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, we were doing the Wheel of Life yesterday, and they've done all the other models. So they're gonna be starting with their pro bonos very soon. Thank you so very much, guys, for joining us. And I want to say thank you also to Bernice in absentia. She's got, I think her daughter-in-law, her son has got a child, and the child is not feeling well. So that's why she was not able to make it. So many thanks to Bernice in absentia. And thanks to Coach Tabi for being here and for giving us a powerful, inspiration. Much appreciated. Always when she opens her mouth with wisdom. I really love this woman. And I thank God for helping us to meet, for making our paths cross. And I want to say thank you very much, Pastor Ntilo. Guys, if you do not know, Pastor Ntilo is a pastor who is under my leadership. And I really love this pastor of mine. I love him so much, the knowledge that he has. I want you to make sure that, please, Pastor, drop your numbers there. I want you to drink from his cup. When you are running your business, you're getting stuck. He's been in business for a very long time. I can tell you now that there's nothing that I don't think, this pastor doesn't know. He knows everything. He knows everything. I'm like, sometimes I ask his wife, I'm like, this intelligent man, where did you get this intelligent man? It means you are also intelligent. You can't be married to such intelligence and you're not intelligent. And sometimes I reflect myself. I'm like, you know what? It means I'm also very intelligent to pastor an intelligent man like this. So he's one of my pastoral team from Life Community Bible Church. And whenever I do something that has got to do with business, I always like to rope him in. And I know that he shares some light in any situation. You can call him anytime. He will do justice to this session. Thank you so very much, my pastor, for the nice talk that you gave us. I wish you had more time and then you could have told us how are you scaling your business and how are you dealing with the challenges that you are facing, so that we will be able to also put together some strategies that will assist us in mitigating the problems that we might be facing in our businesses. So with that being said, I want to close. Let's just have a toast. Everybody, let's have a toast. I'm only seeing myself. I'm taking that maybe it's because of I'm using the phone. I'm only seeing myself on the screen. I want us to toast to more clients in our coaching businesses, more clients. So you can just unmute yourself and let me hear you shout more clients, and then have a sip to more clients in our coaching businesses. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
More
More
clients.
clients.
Oh, I cannot hear you. Thank you, Clinton. I can see you now. I cannot hear you. Say it one more time. One more time.
To more clients.
More clients.
Clients, to more clients. Mhm. Awesome. Secondly, we are going to toast to transformation and impact, because we are going to go out and we are not just going to make money, but we are going to transform lives, and we are going to make an impact in the lives of people. So we're gonna, in the count of 3, we're gonna shout a transformation and impact and take our sip. 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Transformation,
Transformation and
impact.
impact.
And impact. Paul, your juice is making me thirsty, even if I have water here. Let's do it one more time. Transformation and impact. 1, 2, 3.
Transformation and impact.
Impact.
And impact. Awesome. Awesome. So the last one, I know it's close to the heart of everybody. And a lot of people come and say, Dr. Mabel, show me how to monetize purpose. And I'm like, how did you know? Where did you hear about that? You know, people want to monetize. So right now we are going to take a sip to, before I actually say that, I've put the other group on a challenge. It's a 90-day challenge, and they've got to make, they've got to make something like $10,000 in 90 days. And when I started giving them this challenge, they go, this is too much. They got discouraged. And I said, okay, all right, it was I gave you the challenge. So I withdraw from saying to you, go and make 10K in 90 days. I withdraw. How much do you want to make? Guess what? When I said to them, how much do you want to make? They took it higher. They said, I don't wanna call it in dollars. Let me not mention dollars. Let me say it in rand. And guess what they did? They took it 2 times more what I've given them. So they are busy working on strategies on how to make that amount of money that they want to make. It's more than, because $10,000 in 90 days, $10,000 is about 180,000 rand. So they gave them targets of 264 and more. And I'm like, coaches, do you realize that you gave yourself a bigger target? And they say, did we give ourselves a bigger target? And I'm like, it means that it is possible. When I was telling you, you looked as if it's not possible. But now, when you are doing it yourselves, you see that you can do it. So we are going to toast, my coaches, we are going to toast to monetization. Monetization, please, let's go in the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Monetization.
Monetization. One more time.
Monetization.
Monetization. Wow. Let's go and make money, my coaches. Let's go and make a difference. Let's go and make an impact. Let's go and transform lives. This is what this is all about. We have done this course because we wanted to bring forth a change. Let's go and do it. Let's go and do it. I will be watching you. I want you to drop us your links on the group so that we can follow you on social platforms and support you when you are having something. Next up, I'm going to send you an invite because I want to interview each one of you on my Facebook page. I want to expose you to my 8,500 followers on Facebook. We are going to talk about what you do, who you do it for, where they can find you, what is the transformation, and all that. So please be ready and wait for my invitation for you to come and have a conversation with me so that your business can be exposed. Thank you so very much, my coaches. This was, oh, you love that one. You can give me a big round of applause then. Thank you so very much, my coaches. This was a wonderful, wonderful evening. I really don't even want to leave because I'm enjoying this. But yeah, it's time to part. We will see each other again. Eugene, I'm gonna miss you a lot. I'm gonna miss you a lot, Eugene. I'm gonna miss you a lot because these other guys, I'm still gonna be with them on the other program. So you guys have a blessed, blessed night. And may the Lord bless you. Thank you, Toli, for the wonderful session. God bless. Let us pray. Let us pray before we go. Let's ask Pastor Ntilo to just say a word. Is he still here?
Father, in the mighty name of Jesus Christ, Lord, we thank you for this time. We thank you for the divine wisdom. We thank you for the divine knowledge and understanding. We thank you, Father, for the accomplishment. Lord, we pray that you may open your heavens upon all the coaches, Lord, that they may receive new concepts, that they may receive new ideas, Lord, and strategies to push on their business. Father, in the mighty name of Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen and amen.
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 Thank you, Pastor. Thank you, everyone. God bless you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Dr. M. Thank you so much to everyone. Have a good
Good
evening.
evening, everyone.